Okay, so let's do a little rapid fire. We got a bunch of stories that I don't have time to do individual stories on, so I'm just going to group a bunch of them together. I don't know if you heard, but Donald Trump decided to pick Jeanine Pirro to be the intern you District of Columbia U.S. Attorney. Donald Trump had picked this guy, Ed Martin, recently to take that spot. But it turns out that Ed Martin is he's a Nazi apologist, and that didn't really have a very good look. Even though the Republican Party has pretty much embraced fascism, but this guy was way over the top. So it had to have been bad for Donald Trump to go, okay, that's a little too far. You were talking to that guy who had a mustache and a little comb over, and you liked it. So yeah, you went a little too far there, Ed. So we're gonna find somebody else. So he found Jeanine Pirro, and Jeanine Pirro either makes 23 or 24. I don't know what number she is, but it's either 23 or 24 Fox News employees that have worked for Donald Trump's administrations. That's the first term and now this term. So, that's Donald Trump's MO. If I see you on TV praising me, I like you. He said some nice stuff about me on Fox. Let's get that guy a job. It should be a fucking joke at this point, but I'm just waiting for him to just pick let's just say Sean Hannity, for if it doesn't work out with Marco Rubio, Sean Hannity, will you be my Secretary of State? I got a ring for you. You got to wear it right here on your left hand. Anyway, Jeanine Pirro is going back to being a judge in D.C. So congratulations, Jeanine. Make sure you bring your wine with you. It's wine o'clock somewhere. This is not a good one. Last week, a grandma, an immigrant grandmother, was taken into custody in Worcester, Massachusetts by ICE. And there are quite a few camera angles. People were shooting with their cell phones, and it looked bad. ICE officials, but can you say they're officials because they weren't really wearing any uniform. They're just wearing tactical gear. They're wearing their balaclava mask on their face. They're wearing hoodies. They have no insignia on them, but they are surrounded by Massachusetts' finest police officers. So cops are running interference and guarding ICE officials to come get this dangerous, just threateningly scary immigrant grandmother who was with her daughter and her daughter's child. The daughter of the grandmother was trying to protect her. She got her face slammed into the asphalt. There is a really amazing picture of her with her face in the street, a cop's knee on her back, a la George Floyd, and in her hand is a little blue baby rattle that she was holding because she had a baby in her arms. Luckily, the baby was passed off to, I believe, her sister or her cousin before she got slammed to the ground. But they're arresting grandmas, man, and the cops are protecting the ICE officials. I hate to play the Nazi card yet again, but the police in Germany were employed by the Nazis to police the people until they outlived their usefulness, and then they were eliminated as well. So all you cops out there who are running interference or doing protection or working with America's Gestapo, do a little reading on what happened in past history in regards to this kind of fascist behavior. They will use you, and then they will discard you just like everybody else. Let's see, what else we got here? Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, formerly MTV's Real World host, Sean Duffy, who is now running a department in the American government. It's great. It's great. But Sean Duffy is in a bit of a pickle. He's been handed the Department of Transportation, and it is being cut and defunded as we speak. In the first 100 days of Donald Trump's, tenure in the White House, there have been 7 flight incidents, several crashes, a couple of near misses. Newark Airport's radar has gone down like 3 times in the last week. Air traffic controllers are just randomly saying, don't fly into Newark. Just don't do it. It's too dangerous. And now Sean Duffy is saying, kind of implying that flying might not be safe right now because he did last week he did a press conference where he was basically begging parents to steer your children towards being air traffic controllers because we need them. And in this particular interview that I saw him do in the last couple of days, he's saying that this has been an ongoing issue for the Transportation Department, having shortages on air traffic controllers. I think I've said it before, but the mandatory retirement for air traffic controllers is 56 years old because it is a super stressful job. And, they want to make sure that you are fresh enough to be able to handle such a high pressure job. You're watching a screen where planes are flying all over the place trying to land at your damn airport, and they're filled with hundreds and hundreds of people, and you're doing everything you can to make sure that they don't ever come close to hitting each other or, for God's sakes, not crash. And it was reported that Newark, for like a 3-hour period, had 1 air traffic controller running the whole show. Just 1 guy. Now, I know that you're trying to cut out waste, fraud, and abuse, but I'm pretty sure we could handle a few extra air traffic controllers. What about you? Jesus Christ. And Sean Duffy, of course, to cover his ass, he's like, this has been going on for a while, and, the last administration didn't do a very good job. Well, it was Pete Buttigieg, and Pete Buttigieg begged the Republicans in Congress, begged them for more funding to hire 3,000 more air traffic controllers. And the Republicans in Congress who were, in leadership last year when he begged for it, they told him to fuck off. So the Republican Party does not give a flying fuck about this. They are only, Sean Duffy, honestly, I think that he's just a guy that's just left out in the breeze at this point because, he's barking at the wrong tree. You are reaching out to the Republican Party to help fund a government agency. That's not what the Republican Party do. They cut federal funding. They cut agency payrolls. They want to get rid of it so they can give tax cuts to the rich. How are the rich people going to get their fucking tax cuts if we don't fire a shitload of regular folk? Come on, man. So Sean Duffy, good luck with that. I'm sure Starlink will probably step in and fix it. Yeah, man, that's going to happen. Speaking of Newark, New Jersey, they just opened up a new ICE facility there, and the mayor of Newark, New Jersey was out there picketing with all of the rest of the people. Now, he is a public official and has every right to go and inspect the facility because he's the mayor of Newark. Well, anyway, he goes in, and on his way out, I think it was ICE, fucking arrested his ass. So now we're arresting judges, we're arresting Democratic mayors, we're stopping liberal and Democratic, political pundits like Hassan Piker coming back into the country. We're indefinitely detaining people. We're grabbing people off the street, black bagging them, and sending them to the gulag in El Salvador. We're batting 1,000, folks. It's pretty impressive. But the mayor did get let out. He was, he's out on bail. I'm sure he's going to have to go to court over it. But we're just, all of the things that the Republican Party was saying, oh, they're doing political retribution against us. No, dude, you committed a shitload of crimes and they are going after you for your crimes. What's happening now is just, you have speech we don't like, we'll just arrest you. We'll just indefinitely detain you. We'll, Mahmoud Khalil, he is still locked up, and here's a little bit of good news, just speaking of this. Ramesa Ozturk, who was the Tufts grad student who was arrested about a month ago, she was just snatched off the street by unmarked ICE officials in masks and hoodies. A court ordered her release. So now we have two people who had been arrested with no charges and detained for weeks on end for their political speech, their thoughts. Thought crimes resulting in you getting detained by the government. Come on, Republican Party, you free speech warriors, where the fuck are you? But luckily, a judge ordered Ozturk's release, so she's out. I don't know how long she's going to stay out, but at least she's out. And God, just a little bit of hope. We all need just a little bit of hope, don't we? Anyway, that's the show for today. I hope you have a good rest of your afternoon, and thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It would really help me. It would mean the world to me, and I would so much appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time, okay? Bye-bye. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.